All right, Coach, we have a perfect day for football, and the roof is open, in fact, here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Wild Bill.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is third and 7.
Single.
Hey, exit.
Hey, let's go. 31's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 8. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Ready, 50, plant.
Not today, you are. Not today.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
On the ready.
Check, 59, 59. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59.
Second and long. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Bravo.
31's the mic. Hey, they scared. They scared. 31's the mic.
Five.
Looking to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They can't hang with us.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
70, Indy.
It's our field.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Hey, high 7.
2nd and 5. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Echo.
We got 4. 31's the mic.
Down.
Back to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Samson Abukum coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. Tucker, a career 70% success rate from 50-plus. Just incredible. And the All-Pro is money from distance again there.
They ought to give him 4 points for field goals from some of the distances that this guy makes them from.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Break. General West.
53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
31's the mic. I hope you brought your rest because I'm about to take you to school.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
I'm coming.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Over. 4 down. 31's the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught, Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
53, smooth. It's coming this way, Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Hey, Delta.
31's the mic. Watch the run, 31's the mic. Man.
Now a draw play for Gurley. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Six guys. Check 6.
They'll try the left side. McClellan. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check your outreach.
They'll keep it on the ground. McClellan, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, it's Jackson. The open man is Smith. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Hey. You got 4 down. 31's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 31's the mic. Ain't no such.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. There goes a deep ball. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The 26-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete to Diggs. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. They come up in an offset eye. 1st and goal fill, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Second and 4. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. All day, baby. All day. All day.
Mike spot 9. Mike spot 9. Good.
They're going to look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's now 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Taken in at the 11. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch time. Tight end right. 4 down. Alert.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
4 down, 4 down. 31's the mic. I'm going to run you over.
Jackson on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give right side. McClellan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First down, Raiders.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check right, check right. 31.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. 31's the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get
From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Go, go.
31's the mic.
2nd and 10. It's complete to Lockett. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field.
53, check 53. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Second down and inches. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Check, check. 31.
Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. DK Metcalf, 67 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Yep. Oh, you got deep? Man left, man left.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, orbit.
Get the ball.
2.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
6-6. Pull it high. Snap.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They run the counter. McClellan. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And they take a knee.
Jackson on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.
September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head